Hello, Mamet friends! Andang here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we had encountered eagles and easterlings and all sorts of other stuff, and it was crazy. And it was actually a pretty good story. But now it seems that might have come to a close now that we saved the town of Stangard. And so let's go ahead and talk to Bingo and find out what is going to be happening next. I'm very excited real quick that I made it to 75. I shamelessly used an XP boost and was able to gain like 4 levels over the last Bingo Boffin stream, and I plan to do the same thing until I at least get caught up because they keep raising the levels and it's horrible. Anyway, let's go and get started.
We are off the edge of old Bilbo's map now, for certain.
No kidding. I do not really know where we should go next, Deng Song. We are off on the edge of old Bilbo's map now, and our steps have taken us into unknown territory. We could travel into the kingdom of Rohan proper, I suppose, but, well, maybe there is another course we should take. They love their horses, you see. Look around at how many of the unique figures have been carved into the buildings here in Stangard. And there is a mare outpost and beyond the bounds of the kingdom. For my part, I have never really liked horses very much, and so they are so large and frightening, always stampering around with their heavy hooves and snapping at unwary hobbits with their strong teeth. I was almost bitten by a horse when I was in my tweens, you know, and I have never managed to forgive the things. Do you think you could nip down the Easterling Gate at Stangard and ask Serbert if we might enjoy a walking tour of the Kingdom of Rohan? It is not a very large place, is it? If our feet will do just fine, then I say that's what we should do, and leave the horses quite out of it. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Oh, how is it gonna go telling a Rohirrim that we're not going to use horses? Well, I'm probably on a normal horse. This is gonna be very interesting. Although I guess I'm technically on a pony, so really it's a little different, but we shall see what happens.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Is the kingdom of Rohan suitable for experiencing on foot? You are asking if it is a good idea to walk from one end of Rohan to the other instead of riding a horse? Sabbath erupts into raucous laughter, and though it is somewhat impolite response, you must admit that you rather expected it. Bingo is not going to like this. Let's see if he has anything else to say here.
Our mission is dire.
Threatens to burst out in laughter again. Oh my. That's awesome. Alright, let us make our way back on up. Alright, let us see here.
Is Rohan small enough for us to walk across it?
What did Sabbath have to say about walking across Rohan, Deng Song? Is the kingdom small enough for that to be reasonable? You tell Bingo that Sabbath really thinks it is better to ride atop a horse in Rohan. He would say that, though. The Rohirrim certainly do love their horses. I do not feel the need to climb aboard one of those fearsome beasts. I say we walk. What do you think, Deng Song? Is this our adventure or Sabbath's? I say we use the exercise Speak to me when you are ready to begin our walk into Rohan. So I don't even get it. He says, what do you think? And then doesn't even ask me? That's...
I am ready for a good bit of walking, if you are.
I would never have suggested this at the start of our journey, but now we are seasoned adventurers, and I am not afraid of the prospect of such a hike. Alright, you'd think he would learn eventually that things do not go as planned. Alright, well, here we go. I'm very interested to see what in the world happens.
Thanks to his fear of horses, Bingo has decided that his journey in Rohan will take place on foot.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going to still be mounted. A walk will do both of us some good, Dang Song. We do not need to ride horses in Rohan. Our feet will serve just fine. If you do not believe me, just walk with me and see. You will be amazed at how quickly the time passes here. Once we are moving again, my friend. Who needs a horse? My feet are ready for some walking. This way, Deng Song, Rohan awaits. Look at this bridge. How large is the kingdom of Rohan anyway? Oh my gosh. We haven't even made it into Rohan yet. Would you say it is as large as the Shire? This bridge is longer than it looks. Willem ran ahead. He is probably on the other side already. This looks to be a lovely land. Why would anyone want to rush past all this beauty on horseback? Some people like horses. I don't understand those people, but some people do like horses. They are big, biting beasts. I have never liked them. I cannot understand why the people of Rohan are so fond of the things. Well, we got plenty of setup. I'm waiting for the joke to happen or the attack. Hello, William. What did you think of Rohan so far? Oh my. Willem looks at you blandly, as if to say, what took you so long? Suddenly his ears twitch, and the sound of guttural voices reaches your hearing as well. Orcs approach from the south. Oh no, orcs! These are certainly not from the Shire. Rohan is nothing like it. New deed. Orc Slayer of the East met. Oh, more. Luckily, Willem helps with combat. Notice how Bingo didn't have a health pool, but Willem does. Hail, travelers, your deeds speak louder than any words might. I see that you are not friends of the orcs. Oh, this is a lady. I see that you are not friends of the orcs. Egwilf. I am Egwilf, and I am on an errand of some haste, for the message I bear must come to Stangard as quickly as it may. I will not tarry long, though it seems we four share a hatred of orcs, and could spend some time swapping tales. You introduce yourself, and your companions. And Egwith looks appraisingly at Bingo. Bingo, yes? I do not see you raise a weapon against the orcs. I am really more of a writer than a fighter. A bard, then? No, not really. Good, I never much liked bards. Where is your horse, Bingo? I don't have one. I don't think I need one. You are a strange little fellow. Get a horse. There are towns nearby that should have one for you. Farewell, friends. Take care within the mark. She seemed very nice, but I think Egwilf is wrong about the necessity of riding a horse in Rohan. I have done just fine until now, have I not? And we would not have appreciated that bridge back there if, as nearby, we would not have appreciated that bridge back there nearly as much if we galloped or cantered or trotted past it at any speed greater than a walk. Now would we? No, we would not. Egwilf said there were towns not far from here. Let us find one of them and continue our journey. On foot. And so Bingo made his way on to the town, where he met the old prospector, trying to dig up old horse bones in Rohan. He still narrates it, so he's got to come back into the story at some point, I would think.
This is quite a nice little town.
Oh, we made it here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maid of Lions, for not having us walk all the way to this town of Langhold. So, this is Rohan, eh? These people here seem very tense, as if they were waiting for something bad to happen. I do not know if I blame them, Deng Song. This is quite a nice little town, but it seems surrounded on all sides by danger. And there are not enough guards here to protect it. I'm a hobbit and I can even tell that. Well, they have luck, for these brave adventurers have strolled into Langhold. You, me, and Willem, Whisker, of course. A brief chat with some of the children has given me all the information we need to help improve the state of things in the town. If we can defeat salamanders, brigands, Easterlings throughout the world, I think we will have made things a good deal safer for the people of Langhold. Let's do it, my friend. All right. Looks like we should be good to go now. We need to go and defeat salamanders in the world. Along with, Easterlings and brigands and everything else. There's a boar. If I remember right, salamanders are somewhere. Probably not down here. I think they're actually to the south. And man, I really should have gotten a war steed this last week. But hey, that's okay. Somebody this last week actually pointed out that they would like to see me not do mounted combat because it kind of messes with their vision, which I can understand. Watching somebody else do mounted combat can be very hard to watch at times. It's not the most pleasant experience. So there's brigands that we just passed. We'll come back to them. I want to make sure we get these salamanders. So one thing that you might notice when you enter Rohan is that the difficulty was kind of reset. All of a sudden you're dealing with some very easy enemies, partially because of mounted combat. They wanted to ease you into it, I think, and partially just because LOTRO actually had a thing where every time the level cap was increased, because it was with expansions, the first part of the expansion would be really easy. I think it was to get players into the story. And that also makes the early parts of the story, when they're establishing things, go a lot faster, which is really nice because it gets you really involved in the story extremely fast, and you don't have to worry about getting bored too much because things are going faster and it's much more enjoyable. And hey, there's a brigand, or at least a old ruffian. Alright, and if you have not noticed, somehow, I did do a bunch of preview videos for Update 18, which is shaping up to be quite the sizable update, so I recommend, if you're interested in seeing what's coming next to LOTRO, check out those videos. I have a whole playlist on my channel. And if you ever can't find any type of video you're looking for that you know I've done on my channel, and you know you've looked for it, feel free to ask in the comments below. I would be happy to try to find it, because you know I've done the videos, I would probably be able to find it quicker. So I don't mind doing that at all. Alright, come on. So we're done almost with salamanders after this one. Okay, there we go, and we've got one brigand done. So now we just need brigands and Easterlings, which the Easterlings are on the other side. I'm really curious if Bingo is actually going to go through all of Rohan without getting any type of steed or anything. I would be shocked if that was the case. Come on. So you notice they're doing a lot less damage, and I think they even have less morale than in the previous area. And it's nice to just be in Rohan again. I really like Rohan. I think it's one of the best and possibly most polished places in LOTRO that we've been to. Really in total. I mean, it's just a nice and easy quest structure. I actually like Riders of Rohan more than I do Helm's Deep, believe it or not. And epic battles aside, I just like the quests a lot better in Riders of Rohan, and once you get through all the quests in Riders of Rohan, it starts to become a little bit tedious by the end, because Rohan is so big, and man, Bingo is going to be surprised when he finds out just how big this place is. So I know that there is a brigand camp off somewhere. We're going to go kill Easterlings and kill any brigands we find on the way. Alright. There we go, just one more brigand, and then we go kill 6 Easterlings, and then we are done. There we go. Okay, let's make our way on down this way. I thought for sure it was up farther north, but I guess there is a place up farther north. Over there, which is the usual place I do this, so we'll see what's down here. I don't think I've really ever quested in this area, so it'll be nice to... I mean, I have, but not a lot. I did on the beta quite a bit, just because I was exploring Rohan. Okay. Well, it looks like we're in the right spot. We're gonna make our way down to where it's a bit more concentrated. Oh goodness. We got 3 of them. Well, that definitely calls for a shield if any time does. Alright, so now we got 1 stunned and 1 running away, so now we can heal on up. There we go, and now we can take on the last one here. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got him all by himself. That is actually rather fortuitous. Oh, now they're coming. Alright, let's have you run away. Let's take care of this guy. Come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Whoa. There we go, got our 6. So that actually went really, really well. We just pulled 2 groups of 3 there. And so now we can make our way all the way back on up to Bingo, the mountedless person. Alright, even just traveling on a normal steed takes forever. I have not done that in a long time. Yeah, let's talk Bingo. Mr. Boffy Pants.
Rohan is larger than I expected. I may need a horse after all.
That was good work, Deng Song. The people of Lenghold still seem to be worried, but we have made things better in the world, even if they are not sure it is safe to be cheery. Bingo takes a deep breath, seemingly readying himself for something. You know, Deng Song, you might have been right about the horse thing. Sabert and Eggwolf too. Rohan is a fair bit larger than I expected, and maybe I should see about getting a horse as well. I spoke with a man here, and he said there are horses available to purchase at the town of Harwick, to the south. I suppose we should go there and see. Alright, if we could skip the entire mounted combat tutorial, that would be like the happiest day I've ever had. Because I get tired of this first town quest. I mean, it's a good storyline and everything, but it's just annoying that you have to do all of that before you can get your war steed. It would be nice to get your war steed and then come back to this town and do all the quests. Just my 2 cents. By the way, if you're interested in questing and that type of stuff, I did do the entire Great River questing in a stream, well, a bunch of streams, of the Bingo Boffin leveling stuff. So the most recent ones have been about all the Great River stuff. And I typically do those on Saturdays, and sometimes I add extra days if I need them, because there's so much leveling. But yeah, typically Saturdays at around 5 p.m. Eastern.
We could see about horses soon, very soon, if we must. Must we?
Here we are! Here we are! We can see about horses for sale very soon, Deng Song, very soon. If we must. Must we? Really? Alright, well, it says yay or nay, recommended level 80 next week. So a 2-level hike instead of 3, because we were supposed to be 78 this week. But that's interesting. It doesn't say that you have to pre-complete any of the quests. Maybe we will be able to buy our way to a war steed. That would be super awesome if that was the case.
The horse lords.
But I will probably do the preview quests, or the previous quests anyway in a stream to see what happens. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I really should have gotten the Stable Master in Langhold, but oh well, we will go ahead and continue on anyway. Actually, I might have in a previous
What brings you
stream.
to
Nope,
these
just
lands?
Standguard. That's great. Alright, well anyway, I will be doing a leveling stream possibly on Thursday to be gaining extra levels, but certainly on Saturday I will be doing one regardless of if I do an extra one on Thursday, which is tomorrow actually. So anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I'm really enjoying the bingo quest. I thought the entire idea of bingo not liking horses was great. That's very hobbity idea, and really enjoyed that, and I can't wait to see what happens next week if we'll be able to actually bypass the war steed training and all that stuff. It'll be very interesting to find out. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you again real soon for another episode of Bingo Boffin next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.